Welcome to SCP Enomalies podcast. You have compromised sensitive and classified information belonging to the SCP Foundation. You are now considered a high-value target of Mobile Task Force and will be pursued for interrogations. Further interactions with these findings will result in severe consequences. You have been warned.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of SCP Enomalies podcast with your favorite host, Ben. Clearly, I am just taking over this podcast like I'm the best in this group. These guys, they have nothing against me. And they don't have anything on me either, do they?
Nah.
As you can tell, there's only one person responding.
Or
because
is
it? We have a whole...
whole...
Plot twist, we have an entire audience of people. This is a live recording.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Kanye East.
Kanye East. Hey, you at the back there, Daniel, stand up.
Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Oh
No, but what is happening here is it's just me and Omer doing a complete recording here on our own. The other two, Filip and Ola, did not have the opportunity to join us today. So this will be a one-on-one episode. How do you feel today, Omer?
Well, you know, I have to be all three characters, basically schizophrenic, so I'm gonna answer from all three of us. We good. We vibing, we zooming, we live.
It's fine. Your mental capacity is beyond imagination, so you can definitely roleplay Ola and Filip at the same time.
Yeah, of course.
Wait, how does Filip sound? How's the Filip sound?
Good.
And how does Ola sound?
I'm doing quite alright. You have to admit, that's pretty accurate though.
I am good. How are you?
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I'll take both of them. Oh my god.
I hope they listen to this.
Boys, if you're listening to this, shout out to y'all. Miss y'all. Can't wait to see y'all.
It's gonna be good nonetheless. I think we can manage an episode on our own, don't you think?
Nope, well, let's go.
No. Okay, that's the end of the episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I was just waiting on that.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
We're not keeping this long and nasty. It's gonna be short and sweet.
Exactly. With some tutti frutti on the bed.
I actually talked to Filip and Ola about it. Like, this is it has to be the longest running joke on this episode, on this podcast. Like, we have to like fill in long and nasty somewhere in the episode, in every episode.
Yeah, exactly.
We just have to, because it's just legendary at this point. So, what we're gonna do today, since it's just the two of us, I was thinking of reading 3 different articles for you, Omer. And these 3 are not stuff that I've read about before. I've maybe just read the description just to see what it is and just to see how long it is, but I personally don't know these ones either. So I have 3 articles for you, 2 J SCPs and 1 real SCP. Which one do you want to go first? Or okay, how about this? 1 J SCP, the serious SCP, and then another J SCP.
Fair enough.
Roger that. Item: SCP-COOL-J.
What's so funny, dog?
Object class radical.
Wait, rat? Dum.
No, not in rat. Radical. It's rad because it's so cool, apparently. Special containment procedures. SCP-COOL-J is currently too cool for the SCP Foundation to contain.
Oh my god, dude, bro, why you talk about me, bro? I'm right here. Just say I'm awesome, man. You don't need to make an SCP, man.
We'll come to you later. Attempt of containment of SCP-COOL-J-1 is strictly forbidden, as our coolness levels will surely decline heavily, thus causing a Foundation-wide epidemic. If any personnel other than D-Class makes physical contact with SCP-COOL-J-1, they will need to be immediately sent to the infirmary for frostbite injuries.
Bro, damn, he's too cool.
That's so cool.
When you think about it, it's kind of cold being that guy, you know.
I want to ask you, because I have a picture here so I can see what it is, but what do you think this might be?
A being that's basically Iceman.
Well, you couldn't be more wrong. Description: SCP-COOL-J-1 is a Caucasian male humanoid, approximately 190 centimeters. For Americans, that's 6 inches and 3 feet. Wait, no, 6 feet and 3 inches.
There's a lot of things you can do with 6 inches, I'm just saying.
A Caucasian male that is 3 inches.
Hey, 3 inches is a lot, ask any woman.
Yeah, that's right. 6 feet and 3 inches, and weighing 91 kilograms, that's 201 pounds. No personnel is to make physical contact with SCP-COOL-J-1, as this will cause immediate freezing in the area that made contact with COOL-J-1, causing frost-related damage, frostbite, hypothermia, etc. Upon speaking with SCP-COOL-J-1, subjects are subjugated to feeling lesser than COOL-J-1 and will attempt to replicate activities that COOL-J-1 frequents, such as skateboarding daily, purchasing sunglasses similar to COOL-J-2, and after a period of time, subjects that have seen COOL-J-1 will fall into a state of depression, claiming that they are losers and not as cool as COOL-J-1.
Exactly, because when you realize you're too cool for school, no one's cooler than you, bro.
I like the fact that the humanoid, like the people who see it or when they're talking to him, they want to start doing the same activities, like skateboarding and buying sunglasses and I don't know, reading some kind of like a hot chick magazine or something like that. Apparently, he's so cool that if there's an explosion, he's not looking at it.
Exactly, because cool guys don't look at explosions.
SCP-COOL-J-2 is a pair of brand sunglasses, weighing approximately 31 grams, which SCP-COOL-J-1 wears at all times. As of current documentation, COOL-J-2, the sunglasses, has been shown to not emit any anomalous properties, but is still classified as an SCP due to its relation to COOL-J-1. SCP-COOL-J-3 is a skateboard, which weighs 2 kilograms. That's approximately 5 pounds. COOL-J-3 has 4 wheels, which makes COOL-J-3 used for a means of transportation for COOL-J-1. Each wheel is colored differently. COOL-J-3 is capable of traveling at speed of 854 kilometers per hour.
What? Sheesh, basically zooming.
Yeah. Although traveling at such high speeds, SCP-COOL-J-3 shows no sign of deteriorating or any signs of ordinary wear and tear, making COOL-J-3 seem brand new at all times. So that was the most part of the article. There is a addendum, like some kind of interview with the humanoid guy. It's not so long, but it's quite long. It's longer than
my dick. Is it longer than 3 inches? You know, because that's
it's actually it's 2.1 inches. Sorry,
guys, we're in.
So we read the entire article there, and again, there's another. We have like an interview that's. I don't want to get into it right now, so I think we should just do the rating here. The COOL-J-1, which was the humanoid, -2, which was the pair of sunglasses, and -3, which was the skateboard. What do you think about this SCP so far? I have my own thoughts.
Honestly, it sounds funny to me. If I'm being 100% honest, it's funny. Like, I really don't have much to say. I think it's just funny.
It's just a cool SCP, you know. There's a picture here that's of the sunglasses, and it says, shortly after this photo was taken, COOL-J-1 broke through a wall while on top of COOL-J-3 to retrieve COOL-J-2, claiming, if you losers try to snatch my shades again, you'll regret it. No similar actions have been performed.
Oh my god. What the hell?
So he literally skateboards on the wall, grabs the glasses, and says, if you try to take my glasses away, you'll regret it. I think it's it is a funny SCP. I agree. I like the fact that there is this small hint of effects that it can have on you. Maybe not that serious, but yeah, you start to feel cold, and if you have seen the humanoid, you start getting depressed because you're not as cool as him. Basically, the cool kid. I feel sorry for the kids that went to school with this guy.
Hey, he's too cool for school. That means he didn't go to school. Didn't you get it?
He didn't go to school. He was home taught by his mother. I did like it, but not that much. I mean, I would have enjoyed a little bit more detail. It's nice that they added the glasses and the skateboard just to like close it off being as cool as possible. So I think a 6, I would say.
Regarding what?
Enjoyment. We're not rating scary, weird, or creative, that part. These are J SCPs. So I think we should just rate them on enjoyment alone.
Fair enough. Honestly, for me, I would say a 7 because I find it funny. Like, I find it cool. Like he basically, it's Iceman, baby. It's Iceman. So you just want to admit it. Like, it's Freeze Boy. Like, it's cool. I basically superhero, and y'all people are not giving him opportunity in society to live in his full potential and becoming a part member of the society, or in this case, even the military.
I swear to God that the glasses that he wears, I swear to God, they're Ray-Bans.
Yeah. That's the first thing that came into my mind, like Ray-Bans, but like bluish, you know. That's the first thing that came into my mind.
Mm-hmm. They should have mentioned that he had like some kind of watch as well, like a Rolex -4. That would have been cool. That he had like a golden Rolex as well. What do cool guys have?
Well, that's good to ask me, you know. So what we have. No, just kidding.
No, please tell us your experience. You're who's the coolest of us 4. You're saying this. Saying this when Filip and Ola are not around, don't you? You wouldn't dare to say that because Filip is the coolest person in the room.
Remember, to be the coolest person in the room, you have to act like the coolest person in the room, basically, like me.
Is it getting chilly, or is it just you, Omer?
Oh my god! No, he's getting hot.
What would be nice to add to this SCP? Do you think something that is cool?
BlackBerry. No, I'm kidding. That's very old.
The phone.
Oh my god, the phone. Yeah, the fucking Nokia. No, that'd be gang. That's gang shit right there. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why, but like the typical douche cool guy would be like, you know, like swim shorts, but they're like baggy, and like those tank top eaters. I'm sorry, I don't know I don't know the name of it, so I'm just calling it for what I think it is. And definitely like a wrist thing, you know, like Hawaiian people used to wear, like, not jewelry, they wear like small wooden pieces around like a bracelet or something, you know, like
with flowers on it, maybe.
Yeah, perhaps something like that, and like a surfer type of necklace, you know, that like has wooden pieces. That doesn't mean shit, but it means like
white tank shirt, dude, like Vin Diesel has, and the cross necklace.
Yeah, but no, but not bald. He has crystal blue hair, you know,
no. The hairstyle is a mohawk. That would be a cool hairstyle.
Fair enough. But I just see like a typical like big, like Tarzan hair, you know, like long. But he's got grills, like crystal, like that would be the new type of like cool guy shit.
Yeah, he
like,
got the 24K gold in his teeth.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, we all know it, even though it's not true. But hashtag Black Pride. But like basically, he's black, but he's blue. Basically, Okay, don't get trademarked now.
That would actually be a good touch, because since he's so cool, as in like temperature-wise, that would be good to have like a blue skin color.
Yeah, exactly. Like a navy blue black, and basically, like I don't know why, but in my head, like it's Jamie Foxx. Like I like the coolest guy that I've seen that plays basically close to Avatar, but it's not Avatar. It's basically Jamie Foxx. No, but yeah, so something like that, like a guy that's relaxed. He's a bad motherfucker, but like he's still chill and a nice guy.
So what did you say? A 6?
No, it's 7.
7. He just got cooler. All right, I'm done with this article. We will move on to the real SCP that we're gonna dive head deep. Are you ready?
Yeah. Shabloink.
Item: SCP-999. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-999 is allowed to freely roam the facility should it desire to, but otherwise must stay in its pen either between 8 p.m. through 9 p.m. for sleeping, or during emergency lockdowns for its own safety. Subject is not allowed out of its pen at night or off facility grounds at any time. Pen is to be kept clean and food replaced twice daily. All personnel are allowed inside SCP-999's holding area, but only if they are not assigned to other tasks at the time, or if they are on a break. Subject is to be played with when bored and spoken to in a calm, non-threatening tone. That was the Special Containment Procedures. What goes through your mind? First impressions.
So it feels like it's some, I don't know why, but in my head it's an animal. Like you have to play with it so it loves, so it appreciates and gets distracted, or otherwise a baby or something. Really,
that you're not gonna put in the corner.
That I will put in the corner.
You're not exactly close, but somehow you are. You're close, but you're still far away. Like it's not an animal. But you're kind of on the right path. Like you're speaking of talking to it in a nice way or in a kind way. That is true. You're people who are close to it are supposed to talk to it this way. And as mentioned, it's allowed to roam freely in the facility if it wants to. I know a little bit of this SCP, but I haven't read the article itself. But you are close. Description: SCP-999 appears to be a large, amorphous, gelatinous mass of translucent orange slime, weighing about 54 kilograms, with a consistency similar to that of peanut butter. Subject's size and shape is easily malleable and can change shape at will, though when at rest, SCP-999 becomes a rounded, oblate dome roughly 2 meters wide and 1 meter high. The surface of 999 consists of a thin, transparent membrane, similar to that of an animal cell, roughly 0.5 centimeters thick, and is highly elastic, allowing SCP-999 to flatten portions of its body up to 2 centimeters thin. This surface is also hydrophobic. Although 999 can willfully absorb liquids, see Addendum 999-A. The rest of SCP-999's body is filled with viscous orange substance of unknown chemical makeup, though it is capable of digesting organic materials with ease. Subject's temperament is best described as playful and dog-like. When approached, SCP-999 will often react with overwhelming elation, slithering over to the nearest person and leaping upon them, quote, hugging them with a pair of pseudopods, while nuzzling the person's face with a third pseudopod, all the while emitting high-pitched gurgling and cooing noises. The surface of SCP-999 emits a pleasing odor that differs with whomever it is interacting with. Recorded scents include chocolate, fresh laundry, bacon, roses, and Play-Doh. That's half the article. Do you have any thoughts about it so far? Is there anything you would like to... any questions or...
I mean, what kind of shape does it take? Like you said it could be like big shapes, right?
It can change its shape however they want, but when it's resting, it's a rounded dome-like shape that's approximately 2 meters wide, and it's 1 meter in height. So it's almost as tall up to like above knee level, and it's 2 meters wide. So it's a pretty fat slime, so to say. If it's 2 meters wide, that's pretty large. It's almost like a car, like a wide car, but it doesn't weigh that much. It's only 50 kilos, so you could bench press this shit. It's 120 pounds for my American fellas. But it can change its shape. Yeah, it can flatten itself so much that it's only 2 centimeters thin.
Okay, no, it's so difficult because even though it's a being of some sort, but it's a shapeshifter, in this case, literal sense, it's pretty interesting. Like what it really is and how it came to be and where it's from. Like just that, I think opens more questions, but of course can't be answered just like that.
We can maybe there is some kind of explanation a little bit further down in the article. But I like the fact that it has like this very playful type of personality, so to say. That it seems like it wants to connect to other people, and I can assume, without I don't know if this is true, but I can understand if they are treating certain people with maybe depression or something. They just hug this SCP, and suddenly they're gonna like feel good or something like that. Like he even the SCP even smells good, and people saying that it smells chocolate, Play-Doh, bacon. So it seems like it's a very pleasing SCP, so to say. No wonder why it's safe as well, because it's not posing a threat, and it's not difficult to contain either. You just put it in a cell. Should I continue?
Yeah, please continue.
Simply touching 999's surface causes an immediate mild euphoria, which intensifies the longer one is exposed to 999, and lasts long after separation from the creature. Subject's favorite activity is tickle wrestling, often by completely enveloping a person from the neck down and tickling them until asked to stop. Parentheses, though it does not always immediately comply with this request. Though injuries may occur, SCP-999 has never been found to purposefully attempt to harm others, and will immediately back away and contract its body into a quivering mound, while gurgling in a manner similar to a whimpering dog, seemingly apologizing for hurting someone on accident. While the creature will interact with anyone, it seems to have a special interest in those who are unhappy or hurt in any way. Persons suffering from crippling depression or PTSD, for example, have reported having a far more positive outlook on life after multiple interactions with 999. The possibility of manufacturing antidepressants from SCP-999's slime is currently being discussed. In addition to its playful behavior, SCP-999 seems to love all animals, especially humans, refusing to eat any meat or even risking its own life to save others. On one occasion, leaping in front of a person to take a bullet fired at them. Parentheses, subject's intellect is still up for debate, though its debate is infantile. It seems to understand human speech and most modern technology, including guns. SCP-999's diet consists entirely of candy and sweets, with M&Ms and Necco wafers being its favorites. Its eating methods are similar to those of an amoeba. So that is the majority of the article. There is an addendum. There are, I think there's like tests doing. I think they're testing this on, looks like on different SCP. They've tested this on 682? What?
What?
The following is a report from an experiment in which 682 is exposed to 999 in the hopes that it will curb the creature's omnicidal rage. Wow. Oh, I would love to read that, but it's also a little bit long. Since you don't know 682, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but 682 is a classic, legendary SCP. So we're not going to get into it right now, but when all the boys are with, because Filip doesn't know it either, and we definitely need to have an episode for 682. It's among the first ones and among the best ones. So that is SCP-999. Tell me your thoughts.
It is really bringing to my attention, like how they try to use other SCPs, like even like near it, just to see if it will like turn aggression in some sort of way on that behalf. Like it is really interesting, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I don't have that much because it's so much like. I have more questions than answers. Like, what is it? Like, for real? Because it sounds like an animal. It sounds like a being.
It's a slime. It's a gelatinous slime. So it's made of like gelatin, so to say. So it's squishy.
If you bring it, like, it wants food, it eats. It can even mess you up.
It can hurt you, yeah, but it doesn't seem to hurt you purposefully. Like, if it might be an accident in that case.
Yeah.
Like with the whole tickling part, like, it's gonna hold you entirely from the neck down to your feet and start tickling you, and it will stop when you ask it to stop, basically. Though injuries have happened, it has never happened to, like, on purpose attempt to harm anyone, and if it does, it backs up like a dog, making like noises and apologizes. So it seems like it understands human emotions. What I thought was interesting is that he seeks, or he has like a special interest in people who are unhappy or sad or depressed, in that kind of way, or if they're like physically hurt. Like, I wonder, does it help with like physical pain and trauma, or just emotional ones? No wonder why they choose to treat personnel who have had maybe a traumatic experience. And they just hold this guy for a few times, and they just feel a lot better.
He should work in therapy sessions.
Exactly. I also like the part that he has like hands that he tries to hug people. So I don't know if this SCP is sentient, like that is aware of its existence and it has intelligence of understanding human speech. I did like this SCP. It's known as the Tickle Monster. There's also no notes or any information on where this SCP was found. So there's nothing about that. There's a small addendum here that I want to read to you. Reminder to all staff. SCP-999 is not to consume caffeinated soft drinks of any kind. Last week, someone gave SCP-999 a can of cola along with its usual breakfast. Not only was it literally bouncing off the walls for half an hour, the carbonation made SCP-999 visibly queasy afterwards, and it refused to move or eat the rest of the day. SCP-999 has thankfully recovered since, but the staff member in question has been reprimanded. Dr. Blank. So what happens if you give it coffee?
Oh my god, it will literally transform.
What are your thoughts on the rating of this SCP? We had a scary, weird, creativity, and then your overall enjoyment.
Okay, so scary. I would actually put it at a 5.
It's a 9.
No, I should put it at a 5. because it's really 50-50. Like,
scary?
Yeah, scary at a 5 because you never know what this creature this being, so-called being slash jelly being. I know, I didn't want to make it a pun, but
I like that. I really like that.
Yeah, but I will put it actually that part scary at 5 because it could grow to be something much more dangerous that we're not yet understanding of. It could like in 1 minute do this and the next minute do that. So I'll put it scary with that. Weird, I'll put it actually at a 9.
So you didn't like this? You think this is very weird?
No, but I liked it, but it's still weird because it's a jelly that is conscious, has understanding, and can shapeshift, and therefore I think it's that. So I would say, it's on an interesting level, because you don't know what this being is capable in the nearest future. As I said, it could evolve to something bigger, I'm not saying take over the world, but basically being more dangerous like any other monster / being of existence.
But it's not showing like any potential of being harmful in any way.
Yeah.
So it's, why would you think that this could be dangerous in any sort?
Because we don't know what this being is capable of. We always have to have that in mind, that this being can do us some form of harm that's going to bring that's going to make it worse for us. So I mean, that's going to make it dangerous. It's going to because right now it can be all cute and cuddly, like, if I may say like this, like a bear cub. Like a bear cub, it likes to mess around, to joke. Is not that strong, but as soon as the bear cub becomes bigger, it can become more aggressive, and it will be of nature itself, because that's the way it's genetically created, and it's territorial. So what does it say that this type of being / animal would not do the same over time? It could get it more conscience and have understanding that, oh, you're food for me now. Like that can change, because we don't, even though we know where it consumes right now, everything can change. It can be just aggressive when it gets older, like any other animal / being that we know. So for now, yeah.
So if I understand you correctly, you fear the potential of this SCP.
Exactly. It feels like, especially when it can shapeshift, it feels it has so much more potential to do whatever tickle its fancy, but in this case, shapes, dangerous ways. What if suddenly it realizes it can make its I'm not saying it can make its hand in some weird sharp shape, but what if it can? And then suddenly it becomes like a weapon, and it starts to realize, oh, you're not funny anymore. I can just kill you. I can just make you go to sleep, so to speak, because it doesn't know what it's really doing. So everything depends. So yeah, and what more ranking do we have? What more ranking do we have?
Creativity and enjoyment.
Yeah. Okay. So creativity, actually, I'm gonna put that one on 9, and enjoyment, I'm gonna put it at 8, because I did really enjoy this.
Oh, come on, you gotta put it at 9 as well. 999. Come on, weird creativity, enjoyment. SCP-999.
All right. I finished it.
Yes.
Yeah. The first SCP that we don't discriminate or hate too much.
Yes.
Yeah. In this moment, I would like to put a word from Filip's point. Yeah. And then
isn't that Ola doing that?
No. That's
it. Feels like Ola does by yeah.
No. But like yeah. That's Filip. And Ola says yes, of course.
I'm the rat lover.
Oh my god. Okay, let's stop it. Sorry, fellas, if you're hearing this. Venom is being very old.
I'm not being very old. I am very old.
Damn. Oh, whoa, self-roast.
I'm in my early 30s, man. Come
Those
on.
are rare.
You're soon there, sir. You're soon there.
Nah, fuck off.
You're gonna be 30s very soon, and all your problems will start to appear out of thin air. As for my ratings, I don't find this scary at all, since there, in my opinion, at least when it comes to the article itself and what it has given us, there has been no hint of any malicious intent or any evil thoughts that this has, or like it's just faking like this personality of for its line, because it may be sentient enough to understand that like I exist and I can do this, and it seeks different people, and it likes to be around animals as well, so it doesn't even eat meat, like it's freaking vegan. There's nothing to fear at this from this SCP. Like it just roams freely in the facility. Outside of its containment, it can interact with guards and personnel. It's used to help people suffering from depression and PTSD. And it's just I don't think that this is an act. This is not an evil SCP that is doing this in order to be able to get out of containment and do harm to other stuff. I don't think this is a play or anything at all. It seems to be pretty genuine. So from 1 to 10, I would put this at a 1. Scary. This is not scary at all. It's very delightful, actually, to have something that is less dangerous than the typical SCPs that we read about. And it seems to be only interested to eat candy and sweets, and seems to love all animals like humans. Doesn't really, maybe understands language, but doesn't show any sign of language at all. It seems to only interact. I don't think this is not an actor. It's basically, I think it just accepted its purpose. This is all that it can do, and it's all that it's gonna do as well. I don't think it's gonna develop any kind of certain intelligence to be able to manipulate humans. I don't think it's going to develop that. I don't think it can develop at all, since it's not a genetic, doesn't have any genetics from what the article says. It's just a big ball of orange cuteness. Basically, it's just cuteness. However, I do think it's weird, like just the fact that it can, as you say, change its shape, become like 2 centimeters thin and just slide under doors. The fact that it can have positive effects on people's emotional level. I think that is like a 4 weird. It's not that weird that would be like, oh, this is just something that should not exist or something like that. It is a weird, but it's still an anomaly, but it's a nice anomaly. For creativity, I would give it a 7. I feel like I would love to see more interviews with D-class personnel, like criminals, people who have had like traumatic experiences. How would they describe being with this SCP? How would they describe their feelings afterwards? I would love to get like more interviews. There is still this as an interview with this addendum, the experiment they did with the 682. You still don't know what it is. I do. So I think that is very interesting. I would love to read about that. Enjoyment, I did like this. This is an 8. It's a good SCP. It's also among the most popular ones, so I did like this. On to the last SCP. I specifically chose this because I saw a specific name connected to this. So this is a very short, but it has a longer tests log. They had like 3 tests or something like that. But yeah, I'll read this to you, and hopefully you'll enjoy this.
Wow.
SCP-50.
Thanks. That was short and sweet. I like it. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Here comes the long and nasty.
Oh my god, you really have to go there.
SCP-50 AE-J. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-50 AE-J is to be kept in a steel box, locked with a padlock and wrapped in an American flag. The box containing SCP-50 AE-J is to be kept away from the following: Russian literature, radios, the Pope, first-generation Russian immigrants, and pictures of Ronald Reagan.
Oh my god, basically America. That's basically saying America.
In case of... Security staff are to begin humming the Star-Spangled Banner while weeping a single tear. What do you think this is?
I'm not even gonna answer that. Something goofy, for fuck's sake. This is too fucking goofy.
I want you to look carefully on the SCP's name. SCP-50 AE.
50 AE.
I'm gonna give you guns as hint. 50 AE.
50 AE, is it a weapon or I'm not following?
How about if I told you 50 AE is a type of bullet?
I'm very bad with bullets, dude.
50 Action Express. What weapon shoots 50 Action Express bullets? You should know this. Description: SCP-50 AE-J is an IMI Desert Eagle with an American flag print grip. SCP-50 AE-J is an unremarkable except for the fact that when fired, an adult bald eagle designated 50 AE-1 emerges from the barrel and attacks anyone who displays communist beliefs, Russian ancestry, or unpatriotic leanings. SCP-50 AE-1 differs from a normal bald eagle specimen in that it not only appears to be able to detect socio-political beliefs, but also can talk, usually screaming slogans such as, quote, better dead than red, and, quote, democracy is non-negotiable. Investigations into the further properties of 50 AE-1 have been stymied by the fact that SCP-50 AE-1 continues to attack Foundation scientists, calling them pinko fucks.
What the
50 Action Express is something that Desert Eagles, they're chambered in 50 Action Express, and this is an SCP. So tell me your first impressions.
Okay. Okay, sounds like this. America, land of the free.
America, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that one. So yeah, I mean, the first expression is that, really, a gun? This is more like a funny shit than ever. Like,
well, it is a JSCP.
Yeah, oh my god. I can't take this seriously at all. Yeah, we can just skip this one. Like, I do not want to hear any bullshit.
Oh wait, you're gonna hear one of the tests, the test logs.
Let me guess, he uses a bullet and shoots.
No. SCP-50 AE-J was fired at a Class D personnel test subject. 50 AE-1, the bald eagle, emerged and savaged the D personnel while yelling, "Up your Lebensraum, you Ubermensch fuck!" The D-class personnel was later discovered to be of predominantly German heritage, but was a second-generation American immigrant with full citizenship. Wow.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, but I can't take this anything serious regarding now. It's so cliche. It'd be like, oh, let me create an SCP called AR/15. Guess what that is? Oh my god. Like, stop. Just stop. Oh my god.
Is this so cringy?
It's so cringe. I'm so sorry. Americans, I'm so sorry, but this is the most cringiest SCP I've ever tell. I can now rank it if you want me to, and let's just get done with this shit. Because this one is
so enjoyment. How much did you enjoy this SCP?
10 minus, you know.
Minus 10.
No, I'm just kidding. I do like Desert Eagle. I think they're really cool, but except for that, like, nah, this is a typical like American flag and everything. I mean, it's cool, I get it, but I don't believe that's SCP. That's basically me writing SCP, be like, I like guns, so let me write something that's close enough. So no offense to the creator, but you could have done a little bit better. I'm sorry. And let me guess, the creator was American, right? And he liked guns.
The creator is Arlecchino. I guess.
What the fuck?
It's just a username. It's just a username. Come on, don't hate the author. Come on, that's my job. Arlecchino. This was submitted in 2011. So enjoyment. I'm guessing it 1, and then you didn't enjoy this at all.
Nah, I'll get it a 2. I don't want to be that type of guy. 2.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. When it comes to me, I'm a sucker for Desert Eagle. Obviously, I am. Here's a little quick trivia for you listeners. Me, Omer, Ola, and Filip, we also play Airsoft whenever we have the time. And I was the only one who bought a Desert Eagle replica. And Omer, being the most experienced, hated me for it for a while, and it started to grow on him, and actually started feeling like, yeah, this is like, whenever he thinks of a Desert Eagle, he thinks of me, basically, or vice versa. Whenever he thinks of me, he thinks of the Desert Eagle, which is, I just love this gun. I'm not into big weapons usually, but something about the Desert Eagle is just so iconic in both movies and then games such as Counter-Strike and I think in Scarface, didn't he have a Desert Eagle?
I think so. I don't really remember.
Or was it some other movie where they used? Didn't Terminator have one?
Yeah, actually, I think the old Terminator did. Yeah, he had like a desert. Yeah, he did. He did the first one, I think, and the second one somewhere.
Hi, this is Ben from the future here. The Desert Eagle was not used in Scarface nor Terminator movies, as there were a lot of variety of weapons used in both. However, the Desert Eagle was used in movies such as Crank, High Voltage, They Live, Austin Powers in Goldmember, Universal Soldier, RoboCop, Snatch, and The Matrix. Also, Deadpool uses 2 Desert Eagles as his primary long-range weapons. I like this SCP specifically mainly because of it's a weapon that I really like, but it's also the fact that this bald eagle comes out of the barrel when you shoot it, and it just attacks anyone who is non-American or has have immigration background, or basically non-American, specifically if you're like Russian or that kind of stuff. I don't understand why it needs to be kept away from the Pope. I don't get that. Why it has to be kept away from radios? I have no idea. I'm not American. None of us are, so maybe we don't understand this. And why would it be kept away from pictures of Ronald Reagan? I don't get that. I have no idea. I don't even know who that is.
Ronald Reagan, that's their president.
Is it one of the presidents? 40th president of the U.S.
Yeah, he died 2004.
So this was before George Bush.
I'm very sorry for Americans that probably hate us by now, but I really don't know because we don't study this a lot in Europe.
No, it's just you guys. So yeah, this was a fun read. I really like this one. As soon as I saw that it was nickname for the SCP was the Desert Eagle, I was like, I have to take this. I have to read this. It's just so sad that I can't have the other 2 guys as well. I think Ola would like this. I think he'll find this fun.
Yeah.
So, and with that, we are done for today. Do you have any closing comments, Ola and Filip?
Filip, do you have anything to add? Yeah, everything good, everything Gucci, yeah. Ola, what do you have to add about this? Well, I did like the way the gun goes bang and then you go, ah! So, yeah. Well, thank you for that. And regarding me, it's just your boy, O&R. Remember, don't forget to hit the like, thumbnail, hashtag SDBTQ, HDMI PS5 bro.
Hit the thumbnail? What did you say?
Shoot the thumbnail with your Desert Eagles. Hashtag liberty freedom all the way. Hashtag no gayness.
Make sure you hug the like button. Don't be as violent as this guy. Say hug them. Just give it a slight kiss. Just smooch. Give it a nice spank. And keep in mind, people, the SCP Foundation is listening. Take care.
I'm really bad to do it like Filip and Ola does it.